It's Vlogmas, Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas, Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas, Vlogmas. And it's time to celebrate Vlogmas.
Good morning! Or actually, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. It is almost 12:30. Okay, UPS driver, you're in the wrong spot. Hi. How's everybody doing today? It is Friday, and I've been moving and grooving because I am short on time today, per usual. But Eric wanted to have a surprise hangout. He wanted to do a big surprise party, and then I don't think Colleen would like that. She doesn't want to do anything for her birthday, but he really wants to celebrate her. So he's like, I just know she doesn't want to do the stress. And so we talked about it, and we're just gonna do a chill Christmas hangout with just like her closest people instead of doing like a huge thingy, which we both agreed to. We just think that's better. So I'm supposed to leave at 3:45 to go help him set up and just like get a few things together because she's gonna go rock hunting with my mom today until 5. So he's like, okay, so she'll be home at 5 and we'll just have people just come, trickle in and hang out. No big deal. So okay, cool. So, but I have to leave here at 3:45 to go do that. And Abby's coming with me, and so is her brother. And I got lots to do before that. I have 3.5 hours, pretty much. I am actually, fun news, going to pick up Abby's and my rings. They are done at the appraiser is finished, so I have to go pick those up. Then I have to hit the grocery store, the P.O. box, go home. And Eric asked if I would make those butterscotch Rice Krispie bars that my family always makes. And I said, sure. So I had my mom send me the recipe. It only takes about 20 to 30 minutes to make, but then they have to chill in the fridge for an hour. So I gotta go make those immediately. So much to do today. All good things, all wonderful things. Just gotta get them all done. So let's go to the jewelers. All right, time to swap out this ring, my fake ring, for the real ring I'm actually obsessed with. I mean, this is cute and all, but it wasn't given to me out of love. She's back, baby, and she is sparkly. Missed you. All right, off to the grocery store. You ready for some bacon with Rachel? This is what we're making. Let's get to it. Okay, so I've gone and already measured everything out to make our jobs a lot easier because this type of thing, it's all about timing. It goes quick and you gotta keep up. You don't want anything melting on you or freezing on you. The only thing I haven't measured out is my butter, but I believe that can wait a millisecond. Yes, so first up is 6 ounces of butterscotch chips, so like almost a full cup. Half a cup of creamy peanut butter, it's measured out over there, and 4 cups of Rice Krispie, or Rice Puffs. I don't know, you don't have to get brand name, doesn't matter. So I have this 4 cups in here. I have my butterscotch, I got my peanut butter, and you are going to, in a large saucepan, cook butterscotch chips and peanut butter on low heat until melted, stirring often. And then we're gonna add those to the entire thing of Rice Krispies, rice cereal, and we're gonna coat it all up, divide it, stick half in the fridge, and then we're gonna work on the chocolate layer. So first off, let's do this. I have never done this on my own. I have helped with this many times because my family made these every year for Christmas. So I've witnessed this, I've seen this. I have never made these on my own. So let's see how that goes. Half a cup of peanut butter. Now I asked my mom for the recipe and this is what she sent me. And usually my family doubles this recipe, but this is just a little hangout. I don't think we need an insane amount of these. My mother is also making chocolate chip cookies. So it seems a bit unnecessary to double this recipe. This is gonna help that we measured everything out ahead of time. And then my butterscotch chips. That bowl's still clean. And I guess I can mix around with this. It's on low heat. We're just gonna mix this until it melts. It'll get easier as it goes. They emphasize the low heat. All right, that seems done. Turn that heat off. And then we're gonna add it to our bowl of Rice Krispies. All right, you gotta work quick or else this will seize up on you. You gotta mix all of this together until they're all coated. Doesn't take too long. Ta-da! Now this recipe called for a greased pan, but I am opting for parchment pan. You split this in half. I'm eyeballing it. Snoop, this has nothing to do with you, my man. Okay, I'm gonna scoop half of it into this pan. Doesn't have to be perfectly in half, guys. And you smush. And you smush it down so it gets in all the corners of the pan. You want to squish it, witchy. If I remember correctly, my mother and her wise wisdom, learn to do this. I always wondered why I liked baking and how I was even really good at it when I don't like cooking and I don't understand cooking. I grew up around baking. This is what my family did. My family loves a sweet. Okay, that is packed down. Now you stick this in the freezer while you do the rest because you want this to chill. You don't actually bake anything in this recipe. It's saucepan and chilling. Oh, we know how to chill. No, we don't. I don't know how to chill. Okay, this next step requires a double broiler, but you don't have to have that. I don't have that because this is literally the only thing I have ever known to need a double broiler. You're basically boiling a pot in another pot. So I have two sizes of pots. You fill the bigger bottom pot halfway with water, and when it gets to gently boiling, you add a smaller one on top, it rests, and we're gonna put the chocolate chips in here and stir until they're melted, and then take this off and add in the rest of everything. But this is just one way to boil something so it's not directly on the heat. It's in a warm little hug, warm water. All right, that seems about hot enough. It's starting to gently boil. So we're gonna add the chocolate chips, stir until melted. That's how it all goes down. You wanna make sure that the water doesn't get into your chocolate chips. So you have to be gentle. And I know you can be gentle, because if I can do it, you can do it. See how they're already starting to immediately melt down there at the bottom? Careful now, I need no two hands. I wish I was able to show you, but I did not set up a GoPro on my head, so this is as good as it gets. Yeah, 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 yeah. And we set up the butter and the powdered sugar. So right when we take this off, we add that and a tablespoon of water. Again, this is all just about quickness. You measure everything out and then you move quick. Okay, we gotta move quick. Move that from the heat, turn that off. Add powdered sugar, add the butter, and add a tablespoon of water. Why are there things in that tablespoon? Oh, you know what? No, not that one. No, I'm not moving quick enough. Boom. And then mix all of this together. Boop. All right, then we remove the layer of crispy business from the freezer, making sure until smooth. Remove dish with the crispy and spread chocolate layer on top to fully cover. And you gotta move quick because this will stop being melty. You need it to be melty, but not too melty. You know? You need it to be moldable. Boom. And then you take the leftover butterscotch crispy mix and spread that over the chocolate. This is still kind of melty. Get them all. No need to have leftovers. Okay, and then you know the deal. And smoosh, and smoosh, and smoosh, and smoosh, and smoosh, and smoosh, smoosh, and smoosh, and smoosh. And you're pretty much good to go. Now you just chill this. Hold on, there's a pot spark right there. That's too much chocolate for your own good. You need a little crispy. Done. All right, and then we put these in the refrigerator until it's time to leave. All right, I took all the dogs out to pee. I've been doing things, put my makeup on, and now I'm slicing this up and realized I had to show you guys. Abby's getting nice out of the thing.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Our ice machine is really slow.
Also, don't apologize for living in your own home. All right. We got here. Abby's helping Eric set up the meat and cheese board. I made these, my mom made these. It's just a fun little chill hangout. We're just gonna have a good time hanging.
Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time, dancing and prancing and jingle bells square in the frosty air. Right time, it's the right time to rock the night away. All night deep.
Okay, should we stick something?
No.
Wait, I'm having a hard time being a person. Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go.
I think we don't need the snow, right?
Okay, yeah, but do you want to sprinkle?
Very simple.
This is super simple. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, you tell me when and I'll sprinkle, but we have to wait till it's
Okay.
ready.
Okay, go.
Action.
Tailing, that is a hailstorm if I've ever
Oh my god, it's so cute! It is cute. Wait, that's so cute. We lifted our TV a little bit. We're normal.
Ready, go.
Stop snowing. Like, that looks like
It's beautiful.
Wait, I gotta fix the village.
Teeny, we're gonna need wider.
Okay, are we ready?
No, we need wider.
We need wider without a hole in our crotch.
Does anyone have a hair clip?
It's great. Let me bring it in a little.
Ready, set, go. Oh my god, I did not vlog much. I actually got some bonus stuff for Patreon because Patreon can have copyright music. So I filmed Colleen doing a little karaoke on Patreon, but I didn't vlog much because Eric had hired a pianist who was just playing music the whole time, and I somehow ended up being the MC and lead karaoke artist. I gotta put this stuff where Snoop can't get it. It's all the gingerbread house stuff. Abby went out for me today because she's an angel sent from heaven to bless my life for who knows why. I went to the store today to get gingerbread house kits and they didn't have any. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I don't have gingerbread house kits? And I was short on time, so Abby went to Michael's for me and bought 6 gingerbread house kits and they all got used, which I was so thankful for because I was like, sometimes you bring stuff like that, you do stuff like that, and it ends up just no one touches it. That's happened a lot before. You're like, oh, this was a hit this one time. Bring it again and no one wants to do it. You literally never know what people are gonna gravitate towards. And I was like, maybe 1 or 2 will get used. All of them got used. And I brought stuff to make Christmas cookies, like pre-made shapes. And then I just had frosting and sprinkles and stuff. And the kids loved those because then they got to eat their cookies. So that was cool. We also, Eric had set up a white elephant. Abby won a remote control car that I think ended up with Flynn. So yeah, we stayed late and then Teeny and I were cleaning up while Eric put the twins to bed and Colleen showed everyone a possum. I don't know. It was a good night. Tomorrow I start on fixing my office leak. I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm gonna do fill in the concrete holes and fix the paneling. I believe in myself to be able to do all that tomorrow. But the only hiccup, the only reason I'm doubting it is because 1, I also need to do my yard work and then I need to edit and post my vlog and that takes me about 2 hours, this vlog. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to be reasonable. Oh my god, I need to go to bed. I'm trying to be reasonable. Okay, but I love you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna see you next, but you're beautiful. I'm so sleepy. Goodbye. I had to vlog this. Good morning, welcome to Saturday. I just got out my mug. I'm doing my autopilot. Chores, animals, my coffee. I just started pouring my creamer into my coffee mug without coffee in it, as if it were the coffee. The amount of creamer I just poured in here. I was feeling it like it was its own drink. I've never done that. I need some sleep. I slept last night. I slept. But not enough apparently. Okay, we'll get to Saturday. I'll see you when my brain's kind of working. I just shot snot out of my nose. Oh my god. All right, I drank coffee, ate breakfast, had some water. I think I have a headache. I don't ever really get those very often. So whenever I get one, I'm like, what is this? And then it takes me a second to realize, oh, it's a headache. I'm fine though. Today, we have a lot to do and not enough time to do it all. I'm fighting the sun because this is stupid time change and also winter, but I only have until 5 to do outside work today, but I need to get my vlog up and I have to go to the hardware store and I have a lot to do on my wall and I don't know, but getting my wall done, I can't decide what's more important, my wall or a vlog. The vlog pays for the wall. I don't know. I'm stressed. I was telling Abby, I was like, oh, this project with my wall, like I could just do a little bit every day or, sorry. No, you're all good, you're all good. I was like, I could do a little bit every day or, I could just spread it out for a couple hours each weekend. I was like, it's hard because it's on my neighbor's property. So I want to get it done as quickly as possible to not disturb her. Do you see my dilemma? I'm just complaining. I'll get everything done. Everything will be fine. The world will keep spinning. I'll keep breathing. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to, in my mind, figure out how to get everything done that requires 24 hours of straight work I'll have 6 hours to do everything. And I also want to decorate for Christmas tonight, which is fine. Once the sun sets, I can go do stuff inside. There's just a lot to do before the sun sets. I'm just complaining and stressing. It doesn't matter because things will eventually get done and everything will be fine in the end. Always. None of this is the end of the world. All right, team, I'm in my work outfit. We're gonna get cement, paneling, some sealant for the paneling, and I think that's all we need for today's project. I didn't want to get everything at once. I'm gonna go day by day. It's probably not logical, but I know if I get everything at once, I'm gonna end up going back to the hardware store anyway. So let's just do it like this. All right, let's go. First stop was a lot of cheap gloves so I can ruin it because we're working with dirt, cement, glue, everything. So gotta get some of this. All right, I got all the things for cement, but they didn't have the paneling I needed at that hardware store. So I'm gonna dig out a bunch of dirt and fill up the cement. And then depending on how much time I have, I might go out to a hardware store that's farther out to see if they have what I need. I can't tell the size of the panelings and stuff. Like I need to see it in person to figure out exactly what I need. So like every place online is like, yeah, we have one type. And I can't tell if that one type is what I need until I see it in person, which is pretty annoying. But I'm gonna do part 1 and see how much time we have after that. But I need to dig a lot. There's a lot I need to dig before I can do anything. So let's get going. All right, these are what we will be dealing with today, these holes. And I need to go all the way down and see if there's any at the very end. But Clayton said dig as far deep as you can, get it all out, all the dirt, and then I'll have to fill them in. So time to dig. Okay, we've gotten all the holes dug out, but now I have to clean out the holes. So I'm gonna get my steel brush and my shop vac and clean out the holes, and then we can get to cementing. My neighbor saw I had buckets of dirt. She's like, wait, I was like, I just gotta, take all this to the dump. She goes, no, I want it. And so I've been dispersing the dirt for her, which is saving me a trip to the dump. Oh, and stressing about where to store the dirt until I can go to the dump. So that is lovely for me. My shoulder's already killing me. I can't complain about it because I told Abby I was okay. All right, but gotta get a few things. I'm gonna send it through the window and get back over here and keep working. Okay, so I started digging out a quarter of it basically, but I have dug out at each place, and now I need to steel brush it and vacuum it so that the concrete sticks. So it's a thing. But I have my steel brushes from when I redid my outside table. So luckily I didn't have to buy these. It came in handy. Let's do it. Okay, team, this is when we have to work fast. So I've prepared each hole. They're clean, they're damp. I have a little gravel at the bottom, and I have these wood things propped up to help me with it not spilling out, because some of them don't have little walls. This one has a wall still, but the other ones don't. So that's all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on all 5 of them. And now it's time to mix the concrete. You're only supposed to mix as much as you can pour within 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do it in this tiny little bucket my mom gave me for my birthday. She gave it to me for projects, so this is perfect. I got my tools, and it says if it's more than 2 inches deep, to add some gravel to it. So we got our bag of gravel, we got this. I have my hose hopped over the fence here. It's 3 part water to 1 part Quikrete. Basically, you just kind of eyeball it. You want it to be goopy, but that gives you a general census. You want more water than mixture. Yeah, all right. Let's get to it, we gotta move fast. When you're working with concrete, you wanna use gloves that you can dispose of, face masks because you don't wanna bring this stuff in, and eye stuff because you don't wanna get it in your eyes. We got our safety gear on, let's go. We can just open this. Okay, and because we're in my neighbor's yard, we're doing this in an outer bucket as well. Okay, I'm exhausted. Oh no, I'm getting in the bucket. This is not boding well for me, guys. Hold on, it was a pull away tab. There we go. There we go. All right. Try that out. All right, starting to look like what I want it to look like. It's just taking a while. All right, I add a little gravel to it. All right, let's pour. Oh, I'm gonna need way more than I had anticipated. Wow, these holes are deep. didn't even fill up one. All right, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought and a lot more material. I ran out of mix. Got 3.5 done, and so I got 1.5 to do tomorrow. I got that one done, that one done. That one's almost all the way done. I just have a little bit of on the side I have to fill. And then half of this one over here. Really underestimated how much mix I would need. This one I just finished up, it's drying. And then that one doesn't have anything in it. All right, this project's gonna take me a really long time, guys. But it just turned 4, so I'm gonna clean up. I think I got a live stream or try to edit. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening.
You just watched Rachel's video. She probably put links on the screen to self-promote, like pics of herself, and subscribe to see more, and trying to get you to buy from a merch store. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. She gotta make that money, honey, we're all the same. Well, except she's gay. Don't you support the LGBTQIA? Then subscribe today.